All right, so today, for those of you who haven't seen this yet, many of you have, but for those of you who haven't seen it yet, we're going to put together a Corsi Rosenthal air filter for the classroom because the air quality here in Los Angeles is awful. I'm currently existing with a lung infection, which is super fun. Keep in mind that even if the air quality reports say that the air is fine, the air quality reports only gauge the large particulates in the air, things like pollen, which is comparatively large. So the pollution and the toxicity and the chemicals that are from the waste of the buildings burning is still in the air and you're still breathing it, which can contribute to you developing other illnesses later in life. It's one of the challenges after 9/11 that we dealt with was all the toxicity from the buildings burning caused long-term conditions like lung cancer. Protect your lungs, they're very important. Make sure you're wearing an N95 mask, and then to protect the environment in your house, one of the things you can do is a Corsi Rosenthal filter, which is fairly inexpensive. You want to get air filters like these for the house that are as high a rating as possible. Look for things that are good for pollen and dander. HEPA rating if they have them. I got the best that they had at the Home Depot that I went to. You want to look for the Arrow. I'm doing a 5 filter fan today because we're going to be leaving this in our classroom for our students. And we want to make sure that the air is as clear as possible for us to return to class next week. So I'm trying to set this up to help clear the air. So when you get these together, I'm using 5, so there'll be 4 sides and a bottom. You want the air filters to face with the arrow that says the direction is going to be facing into the center of the filter. So you're gonna start tape them together and make a little box. So here's another one. And it's facing in. And I'm gonna We're going to work on sealing all the edges so the air has one direction to go and is well filled in. Just duct tape and 4 or 5 of these filters. You can make one for a smaller space or less people with 2 filters to make a triangle in the back. I'm seeing a lot of those online right now. This one, this size with this many filters is good for a large space and a larger amount of people. And since we're gonna have a bunch of people in class in a few days, we wanna make it as safe as possible. So, go through and seal that up. And then, this one goes on the top. We're gonna tape this all down. Now I'm gonna go back and really seal all these edges, but I'm not gonna make you watch me do that. Now when you do a 5 filter configuration like this where you have the one on the bottom also, you need to make sure that you have some sort of foot of some kind to lift the filter up off the surface it's resting on so that it will pull air from underneath also. This is honestly, if you think about it, you use one of these filters for, one of these to filter a substantial home space. So the 5 filter configuration is going to be really effective for any sort of space you're putting it in. Then you just want to go around and close up any gaps you might have. Make sure everything's really secure and clean. And then plug it in and you've got your filter. Thank you all.